Yeah, so my name is Robynn Selle. A little bit about my background in education. I have an engineering degree from Purdue University, and I have a law degree from Indiana University, McKinney School of Law. And through my professional and education background over the last 28 years, I've developed the skills of problem solving, critical thinking, and strategy development. And those are all critical things for a school board member to have. A little bit about my family. We moved here 21 years ago. My husband and I moved shortly after our oldest daughter was born. We have 3 children. All of them have attended the school district of Fort Atkinson since 4K. The 2 oldest have graduated from Fort Atkinson High School and are on to higher education institutions. And the youngest is a junior right now at the high school. Specifically for me, my involvement in the community has been through coaching as well as recreational activities. Also, specifically within the district, I've been involved in the Berry Elementary PTO, superintendent feedback meetings, advisory committees, scholarship committees, and for the last 3 years, I've been on the school board. So my connection to Fort Atkinson is my living here for the last 21 years. Like I said, we have worked in the community. My kids have all gone to school in the community. Everything we've done has been around this community for the last 21 years. So the school district in a community is not just for families that have kids in the schools. It brings communities together through sports, through music, through the arts. It employs people in the community. It collaborates with higher education institutions and businesses. It also attracts people to want to live in the community. I think the school board role is to ensure that taxpayer dollars are being used appropriately to operate the district. There must be transparency in decision making. I ask a lot of questions at school board meetings. I think I ask the questions that other community members would have or might have. I want to make sure that I am getting full understanding of anything that's being considered. And I want the community's trust that I'm making fully informed decisions based on meeting the district's needs as well as with fiscal prudence. My greatest priority, if elected to this position, would be to make sure that the district is positioned fiscally and operationally for future years to come. The 5-year strategic plan is going to be going into year 5 in the next school year. That means that this new school board is going to be working with the district to develop that next strategy for the future. And I want to make sure that I am collaborating as a school board member with the district to set the district up for future success. My main goal in budget management is to have a balanced budget. However, in the last few decades, state funding has not kept up with what the operational needs are for funding of the school district. Therefore, we've had to go to the community for operational referendums. It's my belief that with operational referendums, it's incredibly important to look at what's the burden going to be financially on the community, balanced with what are truly the operational needs for funding from the district. This has to be balanced. The school board has authorized, while I was on it, to use fund balance to be able to offset some of that, the community totally absorbing all of the operational funding. Using fund balance is not a sustainable method for budget management. At the direction of the school board, the district is carefully scrutinizing programming as well as vacated positions to make sure that we're right sizing based on demand and enrollment numbers. The role of the school board is to set strategic direction. It's also to ensure that administration and leadership in the district is capable and effective in carrying out that strategic direction. This must be done with student needs in mind, as well as what we're asking staff to do. A positive and collaborative workplace is always essential to be able to promote goals and to be able to reach the goals of the district. The areas of focus at almost every school board meeting at almost every school board meeting, there's an area of focus from the strategic plan that recognizes and celebrates the achievements of staff and students. And I think it's really important for that recognition and celebration to create that positive atmosphere. So I've been on the school board for the last 3 years. And in those 3 years, I've learned a lot about the budget and policy processes. I've learned about the school board process, just everything that the school board is expected to do and how they partner with the district administration and to meet the goals. I do not take anything at face value. When something is brought in front of the school board for consideration, I look into it fully and dig in to ask questions as well as look at the data to support my decision. I think that the school board has done a good job in the last 3 years of prioritizing quality programming, competitive benefits, while riding the wave of uncertainty of funding for how the district is going to operate fully funded. I think I'm the right candidate to continue this work. Very succinctly, at the end of this next term and at the end of all the terms that I would be elected for, I hope to see the district in a positive financial position with strong community support. I think these questions were thorough, and I appreciate the community's support. We are in a difficult time with uncertainty of not knowing where funding is coming from. And I think it's incredibly important to have transparency of what the school district is looking to achieve, as well as what the funding and what is the needs are for operational needs. I think through the school board meetings that we've been showing that transparency, and if elected again, I will continue that hard work.